Maikiko James. I'm the Director of Programs at WIF, or Women in Film. WIF was founded in 1973, so nearly 50 years ago, in order to advance and accelerate the careers of women working in Hollywood, and that remains the core of our mission today, though we also advance the mission of transforming our culture, of the industry, of making sure that all of the barriers that have been in place to prevent women and people of underrepresented genders from getting ahead in this industry are being dismantled, and that we can really help as a collective community lift everyone up.
Women in Film has always supported women creators and does so much incredible work within Hollywood, but what they do for individual creators, what they do for undiscovered writers has been mind-blowing for me. I think that Women in Film wasn't just a missing piece for my career, it was a massive accelerator. When I look back and I think about, okay, my daughter was 6 months old, she's now 4.5, a 4-year span to have had a bidding war, to have sold 4 different screenplays, to have landed my first television writing job, that would not have happened without Women in Film.
As an organization that has been around for so long, one of our key roles is to be a mouthpiece, a vocal advocate for looking at why gender disparity still exists and how we change that. And so, for example, you may have heard a few years ago, there was a stat around the 4% of directors who were women in major motion pictures. 4% out of, a world population of 51%. Within the last decade, our organization has played a key role in making people aware of statistics like that, and also advancing the cause of saying we want to get to parity. If we are half of the population, we should also represent half of the creators and workers in Hollywood. A huge part of our mission and being visible and helping the cause stay visible to everyone who works in this industry. Because I think most people in Hollywood, we're storytellers, we're creative, we like creating community, we like bringing people together, but you don't often think about what's happening behind the camera and who gets to tell the stories. Our mission really has been identifying, shining a light on who has been making those decisions, who gets hired as writers, directors, producers, editors. Everyone across the board really needs to be representative of the world we live in.
I mean, we can say whatever we want about gender parity, about pay equality. You can say all of those things, and they're really nice buzzwords. But if you don't have somebody who is holding you accountable, it's not gonna happen. And Women in Film is incredible when it comes to that. They are always a voice, they are strong, they are supportive. They make sure that people who are like, yeah, we're gonna do something, actually do it. And in Hollywood, that is rare, and it is very brave.
There is more representation on set, behind the desk, behind the camera, and that really does change an environment where people work. And our organization, I think, plays a key role in highlighting those kinds of cultural evolution. Our Reframe project, which is also a partnership with Sundance Institute, in which we highlight both what is gender balanced set, right? Like to have a production where you have an actual number of people that look like a representation of the world, and you could receive a stamp to lend that credential to your production, right? So your TV show or your film can get the Reframe stamp, and it shows that you had a gender balanced production.
I'm very proud and honored of what we all do.
I'm a producer of Nomadland.
This is my first Oscars, so thank you so much.
I don't know that sets would be as safe as they are without Women in Film. I don't know that women would have the same kind of resources, undiscovered directors, writers who are just coming up, cinematographers. There are so many jobs within the entertainment industry that aren't necessarily above the line, but even like DPs, even people who are just trying to get like a foot in this ever sort of like changing landscape, Women in Film is there to help them, and also to make sure that once they get in, they can stay there and they can create new friends, they can find resources, they can get funding on the back end of something if maybe they need a little extra help.
We can't do the work we do without the support of the county and without the support of the state of California and also our whole Hollywood community. And I think it's really important for people to understand, in order for our work to keep thriving, we need the support of everyone who has the resources to give, right? And it should be a fundamental part of our cultural fabric that organizations like WIF are supported, and we're so grateful.